Paul Reed Smith MT15. It's a little beast. I'm still getting used to it, so this is me experimenting with it, trying it out and trying to give you a real honest opinion on this small amp. Cheap but mighty. It's really interesting. Right, so first thing, lots of stories out there online, lots of info about these being really good but kind of noisy, and if you listen to that, that's with my guitar volume right down, it's pretty noisy. Gain is what, around 130, something like that, so it's not a max or anything. No pedals before it, so on the other hand, no noise gate either, and obviously you're going to want to use a noise gate with a high gain amp, so you know, I will get one of those in place, but not for now because I'm just trying it out with my normal setup. Right, let's have a listen to this beast. So it's on the red channel, which is the lead channel, which is where most people are going to want this. I will check out the clean channel as well, but this is what we're interested in, right? So so you can tell, right? It is a beast. It's a beast. It does sound pretty immense for its size. Yeah, it's awesome. Right, let's just mess around with some of the controls a bit. So let's just start with gain and see what happens with that. Now at about 3 o'clock, so pretty low, and then about as low as it gets without going silent. Really wakes up around 3 o'clock on there. Once you get past about halfway, it does start getting a bit fizzier, and to be honest, loses some of that aggression. Pretty nice around halfway. Because we've got loads of definition in there as well still. Really, really cool. Alright, it's loud, so I've got it through a torpedo captor, you can't see it there, torpedo captor here, so a 20 decibel reduction in that, so it's on full power and it's loud. Volume at the moment is master here is only on 3, so let's start turning it up and see what happens. Wow. Okay, so that gets loud, and that's with a 20 decibel reduction there. I mean, that started to make the floor shake and my legs quake. It's really quite cool. Right, let's mess around a little bit with the lead channel EQ. So we've got bass, middle, and treble. Start with the bass, and just bump that up all around halfway at the moment, so pretty flat. Bass on full starts getting quite rumbly. And then on minimum. Back to midway. Let's do a kind of scoop thing. Let's lower the mids a bit. Right, let's boost that treble, see how spiky it gets. Yeah, so you can see, it gets really quite spiky. This with the presence now is just over half as well, okay? So, yeah, if you boost that too much, it gets really spiky, but loads of control if you've got a darker guitar, right? To that presence. So that's with the presence right down now, treble about middle again. Let's boost that presence a bit. So it's now around 3 o'clock. Oh yeah, earlier I was saying 3 o'clock, I meant 9 o'clock. Shit. I'll adjust that in the edit. Right, so presence now around 3. So actually that presence control gives it a really nice, from here, hope that's coming across to you in YouTube land, but it gives it a really nice definition. It's really quite cool. Right, so now same channel, so what I'm going to do now is just boost it with a couple of pedals. So I'm going to do an 808, so a tube screamer, 808, and then also a Timmy style one, because the Timmys are actually pretty good because you haven't got that mid hump, but it gives it a nice push, and actually some people really like, surprisingly, the Timmy with some high gain stuff. So let's just try that. So we're going to start with the 808, the TS tube screamer. No boost. The tube screamer. Timmy. See, it sounds pretty good, right? Pretty good too, right? Pretty good. Yeah, nice, right? That was Timmy. So another one I want to try is just a range master style into it. So this is the range master going in to the front end. Nothing. Wow, okay, also pretty bloody good, right? I like this. This is such an awesome amp. I'm going to put a little bit of delay and reverb through the loop and have a little listen to how a kind of solo sound might be. Right, I like that. I like that too. That sounds awesome. Right. Now I know we're not probably here for this, but let's just check out the cleans a little bit too. Now I must admit, completely serviceable. That's with a bit of delay and reverb on it still. If I take that off, I find, and I'm getting used to this still obviously, as I said, brand new, right? So I'm just checking it out, but I think it's a bit sterile sounding, to be honest with you. So yeah, to me it just doesn't quite cut it. Right, let's just mess around with it a little bit. Going to reduce that bass, is quite rumbly at the moment. A little bit of treble. Yeah. So as I say, completely serviceable. If you're after one of these amps, you're probably after it for its monster fire breathing, pretty bloody amazing red channel. Although it's a bit noisy. Get a noise gate, it'll be awesome. Definitely need a noise gate, right guys? However, it is a serviceable clean. It's not brilliant. It's a bit sterile sounding. It's not got much character to it. But the lead sound, maybe that's kind of what you need, you know, a bit with the high gain stuff, because it helps you with that clear definition, that kind of roundness of tone that you get with a lovely clean channel. Probably doesn't translate very well into the high gain world, to be fair. So to get a really good amp that does both, you're probably not going to get that for the price of the MT15. But what it does do, it does really well. I would say it's a bit of a one-trick pony though, so get it if you want the high gain kind of modern sound. You can see if it can do a kind of bluesy sound in the lower gain settings. Let's see what that does. This has got split coils on it, so I'll split those, reduce the output a bit. Pretty high gain really. Okay, so but if I roll the volume back on the guitar, well, that's not bad, is it? But keep in mind, this is with the gain almost as low as it goes, right? If I get it any lower, it just dies, right? So, you might as well use it what it's meant for. Ungentle. Standby mode. Yeah, so it's awesome. It's awesome as what it does. If you want to see any more on it, let me know. It's got a half power mode. Haven't really touched that. It's on full power. And yeah, using the effects loop obviously for the time-based stuff, so the reverb and the delay. I don't think that's particularly noisy. I've seen some stuff online about the effects loop being really noisy. No, I haven't really got an issue with that. I just need to get a decent noise gate, as you will, for the input really. You can put it in a noise gate, of course you can. You can put it in the effects loop, of course, but you know. Right, anyway, that's it. Quick look at the MT15, a one-trick pony, but what it does very, very well.